The allegation that the presidential election petition court judgment was written by the president's lawyer is absurd. Femi Fanekaide. This one don't wake up from sleep. Where is it coming from to come and talk now? Yeah? Since he was eliminated from, or he was sidelined from the ministerial roles, he has been quiet all along. So where is it coming from? These are old people that come and defend rubbish and think they can get away with it with their generation. It's not possible. Even when they escape it, their generation will not escape the judgment that will come after all this dirty job they are doing because of politics. They forgot everything about karma. They forgot everything about laws of nature. That what goes around comes around. It is quite very bad. It's even more absurd for APC chieftains to be defending things and the judiciary conniving together to be defending things that are in violation to the Nigerian laws than any other allegation that is given against them. That is it. Former Minister of Culture and Tourism of Nigeria, Femi Fanekaide, shared a tweet reacting to those claiming that the presidential election petition court judgment was written in favor of President Bola Tinubu. Furthermore, in his tweet, he made a statement saying the allegation that the judgment of the presidential election petition court was written and drafted by the president's lawyer, or that they were formally delivered by the judges, is simply absurd. Additionally, Femi Fanekaide went further to say that the allegation on the PAPC is surely the most savage and vicious attack. He also said that the aim of the allegation is probably to attack the integrity of the judiciary in the history of Nigeria. He debunked the allegations that he is literally telling us that the judgment delivered by the presidential election petition court is fair enough. Can you imagine? Hi, now wow for Nigeria. The allegation, okay, this is his tweet now. The allegation that the judgment of the presidential election petition court was written and drafted by the president's lawyers, or that they were given a copy before the judgment was formally delivered by the judges. Okay, before the judgment was formally delivered by the judges is simply absurd. This is surely the most insidious, savage, blatant, and vicious attack on the integrity of the judiciary in the history of our country. Can you imagine? You have a country, I mean, the inscriptions and wordings that made reference to the president's lawyers at the top of the copy of the judgment has, in my view, been eloquently and adequately explained away by Babatunde Ogala's son, who is the coordinator of President Bola Tinubu's legal team. Any suggestion that there is more to it than that, and that there is something fishy and sinister going on, is rooted in mischief and deceit and is little better. Can you imagine? Conclusively, kindly share your reactions, okay? So what are you trying to tell? Why are APC people trying to, explain away this mark, TPLT, Tinubu's presidential legal team mark that is on the document? Why will it be on the document? Okay? Why will it be on the document in the first place? And you shared it to other opposition party, and you expect them to keep quiet and take explanation like that and walk away. How can old people at their age be scammer? What is the difference between these APC leaders and Yahoo Plus? Because they are the same thing. When you try to scam somebody, when you try to bamboozle somebody to dance to your dictation, to your dictate, it's scamming. And it's Yahoo. That is it. And you expect people to take it by force. In fact, it's going from Yahoo to dictatorial condition. Are you guys different from Yahoo boys? You are not. This is a very bad one. Okay? You have seen something that is very bad. The same way they twisted the law, twisted the Electoral Act, the same way they rigged the election. Everything about this election from beginning to the end of it is scam. And you think that you can erect Nigeria on a faulty foundation and expect it to stand and run easily? No. It's a matter of time. It's going to collapse. Now, all the foundation of Nigeria now is shaking, has been messed up, and obviously Nigeria is on the path to collapse. It's shaking now. And the next thing you are going to see is a collapse of a nation that is ruled by scammers. That is it. Old people that are scammers. Quite unfortunate. Very, very bad. There are a few reactions here. Let's hear what somebody has to say. Some say they will also do the same thing at the Supreme Court. Tinubu have finished Nigeria with his money. Exactly. Tinubu has finished Nigeria with his money. The same thing they did at the tribunal is what they will do at the Supreme Court because they condemn them. That is the truth. Why Peter Obi is going to the tribunal, to the Supreme Court, is just to complete the documentation process that, yes, we have followed through this case to the end of it, and it is obvious that Nigeria is finished and it will be established. That is it. There's more to this than meet the eyes, and that is true, but they don't want to admit it. They are trying to explain it away in words and expect people or coerce people to accept the explanation. It doesn't work that way. The man who said Fashola wrote it is already assisting the police with investigation, Abi? Because the truth here, they just arrested the man for nothing. Look, what we are seeing here is almost the same way they arrested Nnamdi Kanu for saying the truth. That guy must have previewed to that information and then released it. That's why they arrested him, to keep him out of circulation. That is the truth. And what is the difference between what the man said that Tinubu's Fashola's group wrote the judgment? What is the difference between that and the kind of judgment that tribunal judges read out on the 6th of September, and the kind of documentation that is coming out as the judgment, certified true copy of the judgment with the Tinubu's legal team on mark on it? So when you correlate all of them, why would you believe that APC team and Tinubu team would have had their hand in that judgment before it was read? He is speaking so they can settle him with appointment. Shameless and serial liars whose conscience have long left them. Exactly. See, they didn't give me any appointment. This FFK. That he's still talking so that they can give him something. Let it be that he's still working for APC. Let him be compensated. He's looking for compensation. Okay, at the expense of millions of Nigerians, you're going to destroy the foundation of a country. Quite unfortunate. Really unfortunate. So I would say no smoke without fire. APC can do anything to stay in power. Exactly. They can do it to stay in power. Ask FFK why all the pages of the so-called document bear the header of the Tinubu presidential legal team on the top left of each page. So the tribunal printers mistakenly put that nothing lasts forever, Faneka has no integrity in him. When he opened useless mouth to say rubbish, do not mind him, Abi. The pot yam porridge is talking. Pot yam porridge. The pot of yam porridge is talking. When you read the author, you can understand this writing. See who is talking like you. FFK, after making all sorts of noise and abusive language just to look for appointment as a minister, you have been forgotten and thrown aside. One trash can shame you unto you. Abi? Okay, he has been thrown inside one trash can. Shame unto you. Exactly. He has been thrown into a trash can already. The judgment of shame, sorrow, pain, death, if any deserves it, awaits all those that traded good for evil, truth for lie, justice for injustice. The judge of all judges always make enemies of his people to make costly mistakes so that their own hand will be fighting them to total shame. Our God is not sleeping. You can manipulate anything, but you can't manipulate or deceive God. The battles belong to God, okay? Not we the citizens whose mandate was stolen. Let's watch God at work. You're going to be unfortunate. It's terribly, very bad. Fashola should be thoroughly investigated over the allegation made by one Ibezim that he was writing the judgment. That is it. The whole judgment is highly suspicious. It leaves doubt to believe it. All that happened on the election day were before the judges were wrong. All that the law said about Tinubu were wrong, and all that our electoral acts and constitution said were false before the judges were wrong. Can you imagine? From all indications, the judges who sat on the cases couldn't have conscientiously done that job. Yes, I believe the judgment was written for them to read. That is it. This is a proof that Atiku and his team are crude. What? How? So you are still around. You have reduced yourself to nothing. So how come certified true copy has APC letterhead? So those judges cannot produce their letterhead, Abi. They would have used ordinary paper, okay, to write it instead of showing the whole world their weaknesses. A lawyer was biting his teeth to read what he claimed to write. Abi, he was only biting his teeth. He couldn't read it very well. We saw it that he couldn't read it very well. We saw that he couldn't read it very well. So that is what is happening. FFK is coming to defend it, but that defense definitely will not hold water. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comments.